Hey traders, Raghee here, and in this Simpler Futures recap video, I'm going to kick it off with a PSA, a public service announcement. And that is, when I'm taking a look at the markets right now, they are just screaming at me, tap the brakes, back off, just kind of coast into the end of the week. We've had a very productive week, and in terms of the positions that we've got, some decent follow through. And just everything right now is just screaming at me, hey, let's not, get too aggro, too aggressive as this week winds down. There's a lot of, wait and see happening with Jackson Hole. Then next week we've got non-farm payroll. So these next 2 days really are, for me, going to be about rebuilding a watch list and about rebuilding the trends that I see are tradable and are not, rebuilding a list of charts of choppy markets that I like the definition at the edges for. So that's really what I think the next 2 days are going to be about. But with that being said, one of the things that we're doing to compensate for tapping the brakes, we had a really nice NQ follow through. And the follow through was really about two things. One, don't expect the market to launch higher after yesterday's rally. And two, if anything, because of the way the Nikkei was moving into the Asian session, we wanted to start to reel in the winners we had in the Dow and the Nikkei and in the NASDAQ. And actually, we started thinking about getting short. And that was the wave rollover that I highlighted somewhat in the recap video, but got into the details on in the premium video. So in those premium videos, because I'm able to talk to everybody going into the Asian session, and I've been a Forex trader for going on 18 years and a currency trader for a whole lot longer than that, one of the neat things about the Asian session is there are trades for Forex and futures traders. And sometimes some of my favorite times to trade are that kind of window between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern. And that's a pretty accessible time for most traders in the U.S., 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern. And what we saw was an opportunity to lock in and trailing stop out of our winner in NAS and Dow, or go to a break even. And then for some of you to get short, or at least not get long. That's what I want to keep emphasizing here. Because of the way the market behaved, that the short was great. It was opportunistic. The short allowed us to lock in profits on those previous buys, and they did not keep us in expectation of more upside follow through, which is a really important point. So going into the Asian, then the European session, I'm really going to be looking at currencies. I think, if anything, the emphasis that I'm going to be having going into the remainder of the week is going to be on metals, on interest rates, and on currencies. And I'm going to dive into that watch list specifically in the premium video. I'll see you in the next update.